Sorry, no offense, but with most men, you actually can't have a one night actually meet someone for the first time and not have a one night, especially if she's as body banging as Bambam. Oh, did you see her body? Jesus God. Oh, did you see her body? Jesus God.
When they kissed first and she was inviting him over to the house and he said no. I was like, no!
Most men actually would not do that. They would see that as an opportunity to, let me just bash and leave, that kind of thing. But someone who is very intentional about her, like he said he wasn't, and he told her something. He said, I don't want what we've started to be all about sex, and that registered.
Does this movie need a part 2? Bye guys, so we're going to talk about a very interesting movie which the whole world, the whole Nigeria is practically talking about this particular movie. Guess what the name of the movie is? Loving Everyone. Alright, okay, so now we're talking about our most interesting parts. What are the parts that really got to you? First of all, you notice something? The both of us actually wearing glasses. Coincidence? So let's just continue. Okay. By the way, my name is Favor, and this is
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Diana Coco parties. Annabelle. Yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah, Annabelle. So now Annabelle is going to tell us.
Oh God, I have so many interesting parts. Well, my most favorite interesting parts that give me butterflies, my stomach. Like, no, not even butterflies. I think there was an entire zoo in my stomach. Yeah, zoo. Okay, animals. So it was when. Okay, so the last part, after she, tried pushing him away because of the trauma she had with her father, being an Igbo man, wealthy and everything, and she was, being all skeptical about going into this relationship with him. Although she loved him, and, being an Igbo man, she wasn't ready to, I think, I'm going to use the word commit. She was not ready to commit. And then, odogwu having to love her so much, he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. Kept on telling her, Chalugo, I'm going to marry you. But she was, all skeptical because of the, trauma with her father. And it hurt Odogwu, obviously. And her friends, being the good friends they were, tried to talk to him and, tried to bring him back. So that last part where he came to her room, there was something her friends told Odogwu that chioma was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah. So he said something to her. Screamed! He said something to her when he got into her room. He said, Achalugo, there is no other shoe. I'm a perfect fit. I paused the movie and had to remain sense. Like, oh my God, what did you say? Like, there's no other shoe. I'm the perfect fit. Like, I think Uzor Arukwe has to be a poet because the lines. Those lines. The lines. Oh my God, oh my God.
And I feel like if they are giving this role to other 2 different people, they will not have given us this kind of vibes. Like,
I don't know, for me, I think Uzor is diverse. There is no role that should. There's actually no that should. Yes, I think there is no role that has been given to Uzor that he did not eat up so well. Is it Sugar Rush? Is it a tribe called Judah? Yeah. Is it size? Is it plus size 12? I think size 12. And I've always loved Uzor's movies, but this Love in Every Word is just the highlights. Like it's just the 100/10 minus nothing.
Because everywhere is love in every word. Like listening to some parts. I mean, going back to, I watched that movie like more than 5 times. Like, I have to go back again and watch again. I have to watch again and watch again. Like, I just feel like, let me just be. This movie is, it's just fantasy. And I feel like, so like I was saying, like in every part of that movie, every word he said, there was literally love. I could see the love. Like,
did you see he was always looking at her?
Like,
especially that scene where after their first date, he brought her back. Like, the way he was looking at her, like, I started imagining. Jeez.
Like, I'm still wondering that, and the fact that the both of them are actually married.
Yeah.
How their spouses?
How would Teddy A feel watching another man look so lovingly into his wife's eyes? Like, Teddy A, if you're out there, shout out to you.
Like, you see one of his posts on Instagram, he gave a shout at his wife.
I actually saw.
Wow, that's so cool and
so sweet.
Like, actually. I'm just trying to wonder how she tries to combine all these things together, because I saw a video of her teaching her children, both of her children, her daughters, scriptures. They were reciting the scriptures, and I was like, wow, which time did she have to do this one? I mean, she's performing her motherly role, her wifely role, doing everything, and still out there.
Actress.
How is she
eating up her roles? The movie was everything. What was that favorite scene I was talking about again?
The part of Onye.
Yes. Oh my God, guys, that part where he called her when she was in the office, and he was like, Onye. Like, for a man to call you consistently those sweet words, achalugo, asa, like, you don't have to now impute onyewem. Like, do you know what onyewem means? It literally means someone who owns me.
That means I can never belong to another person.
Like, I can't actually do without you. Like, inside his head, his body, his soul, everything belongs to her. If I was Bambam, my head would have literally blown off.
She was just so cool and everything.
Oh my god, and she was so calculated with her words. I think she was so seductive with her words, the way she was always speaking. I was like, yeah, I'm acting like I'm from the ghetto all the time. Like, am I good?
Like, she really, her softness should study.
Yeah.
I know there was people saying that she's faking this when she was doing BB and stuff like that. But now we can see that this is truly her.
I think it's actually affected the character of Obiora. When they had that first fight, after she told him that she didn't like his accent, then he didn't call her for a period of time, and then she started thinking about him. Now, remember that there was a time she called him when she was in her room.
Yeah.
And she was those.
I'm telling you.
He was smiling.
And then he was like,
that was the concept of a finished man, like a man that was literally gone. Like, love. Like, he was now stuttering and stammering. I didn't even know what to say. Like, I was feeling himself. Now, just one call. The next morning he was back to I was like, is this like, okay, what about friends in call? Yeah, like, her friends really. She said something like, get your friend that fight for you. Like, her friends are a very major factor in the story, because women supporting women, actually, when Ivy had to win back the lawsuit for her after
that idiotic guy, I don't know his name. I don't know.
I didn't keep his name in memory. Anyways, but if it was actually, I would say Ivy was also a part, but I didn't see where Ivy totally came in. She was all supportive, but Ivy, she took the bull by the horns for her. Imagine your friend who is a lawyer having to fight for you for your lawsuit and all of that. So I'm really 100 over 10 for me.
1,000 over 10.
1,000 over 10.
Let's not say yep. So yes, so I was asking before, but I just want to put it clear in the camera. Does this movie need a part 2?
Well, technically for me, we've seen the end of the story. I don't think there should be a need for a part 2, but let's just put it out there to other viewers. What do you guys think? Should there be a part 2? Should we also see, a continuation of their love? How Chaluk every morning he wake up by her side, look deep into her eyes.
How the wedding, not even the wedding, like the whole process. We got to see them a little bit cozy and stuff like that. I think they really did a very good job now. Giving us everything. We didn't lose out on any parts of their togetherness.
Yeah, especially that part where you have to speak up for her against her boss.
Boss, yeah.
That was a necessity.
That was so cool. I was like,
and she was like, this is the husband of the woman that you're calling like this time of the night.
I'm telling you, like, the way my own what was for me was that the way he was always saying that from the first day he met her, he told her he was going to marry. And I'm like,
and he kept to his word and kept calling her my wife.
Even though there were ups and downs. Yeah, probably she didn't even see it like that, but she did not see getting married. She just knew she was in love with him, but she was not actually planning a future with him. One factor was the trauma she had. Her father. That was one factor. So, but he was actually seeing a very, very bright future with her, and I think that should be something for all men to learn. You find someone that you actually like, and you know that you want to start a very committed relationship with this person. Not just go into the relationship as per in a split of time we are done. Try to like create a future in your mind with her. Try to tell her about getting married to her, how much you love her, call her those names that make her melt at the sound of your voice, that kind of thing. So another thing for me was the fact that when they kissed first and she was inviting him over to the house and he said no. I was like, no!
Most men actually would not do that. They would see that as an opportunity to let me just bash and leave, that kind of thing. But someone who is very intentional about her, like he said he wasn't, and he told her something. He said, I don't want what we've started to be all about sex, and that registered.
Because it was not really all about it, because they sat down, they had conversations.
For the first day he even met her, they didn't even have a one night stand. You cannot in this present day and age with men, sorry, no offense, but with most men, you actually can't have a one night actually meet someone for the first time and not have a one night, especially if she's as body banging as Bambam. Oh, did you see her body? Jesus God. Oh my God. But she was so body banging, and then you meet someone for the first time and you don't want to smash her, but because he was so intentional about her, like, he wanted to get to know her at different levels in his words. At different levels. So yes, that should be something for men to
learn from. Okay, so what are the things that, because people are saying that yes, men should learn this, men should learn that. What about women? I think I want to talk about the way she was so soft spoken, and she was not, there's some women that always try to let's say refer back to their ex. He used to do like this and blah blah blah, and try to talk down some men sometimes. But I feel like we should learn to be as soft spoken as
I think one thing chioma, that's her character, did not do was she never for once brought up her ex in their relationship.
Nice.
I think she only did it once. That was the first time they met. Then she told him she was just trying to recover from a 2-year relationship and blah blah blah. She never brought up her ex. Most women will always do that. That my ex hurts me and all of that. I don't want all of that and stuff. Secondly, she was a career woman. Yeah, and that was one thing that made him fall for her. He wanted an ambitious woman, a woman that knew what she was doing, a woman that would not want to be so dependent. It's not bad to be dependent on your man, but have something doing. And he loved the fact that she was hard to get. I think women, we should be hard to get sometimes. You get, like, not all the time that, you get what I'm saying. She was hard to get, and she was so sweet. She was so sweet at every level to him. He would call her, and then she would like be so soft-spoken to him. And she sounded, well, she's educated, and obviously it showed in her way of speaking. So, be a career woman. Try to get something doing, and don't feel like a man has to be there to provide everything for. Well, the Anambra men, Igbo men, because that was the character that Uzor portrayed. Igbo men always want to take care of their women and stuff. But as a woman, have something doing. Try to show up to show your man that I can also stand up for myself in times. So.
Okay, so it was really a good time talking about this particular movie with Annabelle. And we'll see you guys in another movie. If you were watching anyone. So yeah, just tell us your thoughts on this particular movie. Loving everyone. Let us know your comments, your thoughts down there in the comment section. See you guys in our next video. Bye-bye.